Okay guys, in this video, chart and focus ADP, automatic data processing. We're going to glance at the daily and weekly chart to help you understand why charts like this, when they look like they're shooting to the moon, could actually make a perfect short. So just putting the two and two together, this was the level. The stock shoots to the same level after the earnings report today, unable to break it. At the same time, while what is happening? Well, the volume is dropping off. There's no way this volume in the stock today is going to exceed this level of volume. And by definition, this is exactly what it would take for it to take this level out. So what does this make? This makes a perfect entry on a stock that many of you are looking at the earnings report and you're like, but Leo, but it beat on earnings, but it beat on revenue, but it beat. Nobody gives a damn, okay, about the earnings report. Did Microsoft beat on earnings? Yes. And what happened to the stock? Did Google beat on earnings? Did AMD beat on earnings? Guys, it doesn't fucking matter. If you keep trading the information in the earnings report, you will lose money. So a much better way is to focus on the charts and to look at the information and in terms of the context. Well, if Microsoft cannot move higher on a report that is as close to perfect as it gets, you think some kind of ADP bullshit is gonna move and take out a level higher by simply beating on its earnings report? Considering the context of the chart and considering the current behavior in the market overall, okay, this is probably going to turn into a black candle formation that's going to be followed by a series of sellings, such as in this part of the chart right here. Or more precisely, I'm going to find a better example of a black candle chart. But basically, towards the end of the day, we could see a lot more people getting out of these shares, and to where this gap by tomorrow could be entirely closed, putting the stock under 240, or at least hitting the 240 level, guys. Now, there is a chance it could hit by Friday all the way down to 235, despite of how good the report is. Now, you don't want to just take a look at one time frame on the chart, so let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, you have a major confirmation of this level. Again, in consideration of the fact that there's no volume, despite of a great report, there is no volume. The probability of it actually jumping to a level of 255 or 260 or 265 is highly unlikely. Okay, considering also that we've got a tick lower on the accumulation distribution. So some people are like, hey, that's a good report, but hey, I'm out. I'm fucking selling. So I think we're going to see more people doing that, in which over the course of the next week or two, this accumulation distribution line is going to look like this, kind of like it looked right here on this part of the chart, or right here, or right here. And what better time to get out while everyone that could have bought the stock have fucking bought it. And that partially explains the low volume here, meaning you're going to need a lot more buyers to break above this fucking level. So this is your entry, okay? Now, I'll tell you some crazy stories. I had some new traders today and I'm like, hey, short it. But Leo, but it's so green, but I'm going to pee in my pants. I just can't fucking do it. Leo, please forgive me. I'm like, fuck, why did you sign up to trade? Do you think when I give you a fucking trade, I haven't looked at all the shit, okay? I haven't analyzed what is the probability. Plus, there are moments when ADP, okay, has a reversal of the behavior right in the middle of the fucking day. Shit's gonna look bullish, and the next thing you know, it's doing this. Okay, look, it's doing this. And they're sitting there like, oh fuck, well why didn't I take this fucking trade? Leo, give me another chance, man. Fuck, stop it. Just take the fucking trades. You sign up to trade with 13 Market Moves, I'll give you a trade. Any other coach here gives you a trade, okay? Tell you to jump off the fucking building, jump. Because if you don't jump at the moment it's required to be jumping, okay, you're going to be entering the trade after this happens, okay? And this is going to happen next. So by the time most of you are going to be ready, well, Leo, now looks like you're right. Now looks like it's time to go ahead and jump in because it's clearly now this shit is dropping. By that point, you're not going to put together no 10x, 20x. You're not even going to put a 2x in most instances by the time it's fucking apparent to everyone. So the point of this video is to help you understand that You're not going to make money from trades that are obvious. Like, how did the fucking Microsoft trade work out, right? Well, if you're shorting it when it hits a support level of 400, then probably there's a probability it's gonna bounce off, and you're entering the trade at the moment when it's like we're collecting profits. That's when you fucking get in. Hello, I posted a bunch of videos yesterday explaining you guys make money in a trade and make money, especially with stock options. You got to be a step ahead, because especially with options, because once the majority of market participants realize, well, shit, the next move is lower, guess what happens to options premiums? Okay, like for example, this morning we had a situation with Skyworks, SWKS, which I pointed out was a good stock to play this Apple collapse and the rest of the technology collapse that's in process, right? And so actually the stock opens higher. Perfect. What is that? The stock opens higher, gives you a higher probability of the move to. Remember, it's the move to that's going to give you the most amount of profit in this market. It's a move to that puts together 10, 20, 30, 50x trades. So when SWKS jumps this morning at like 108, nobody wants to short it. Nobody wants to touch it. Leo, it is so fucking bullish. I can't do it. Those are the moments when you're looking at the chart and you're telling yourself, Leo, this is so fucking bullish. Okay, just remember, that is probably your best fucking entry. When everything inside of you is screaming, I can't do it, it is so green. Fucking do it. And there's one thing I want you to do right now, and that's go to 13mmtv.com, schedule a call to talk to a senior trader, because if you've been trading for years, you still cannot pull the trigger at the moment that is required, then what is the probability you will ever put a 10, 20x together, guys? So just think about that. You've been trading for many years and you still have not managed to put a 10, 20x trade. You need some fucking help, and the reality is you needed it yesterday. So at least do yourself a favor and call us today. 13mmtv.com, click the big orange button. Let's roll. Don't miss the next video, very important.